Today we have a full team of AFCON players and see if they can win the Champions League. Hey, what's up, Camaradas? And yes, we're back with another Creative Club challenge in this video. In honor of AFCON going on right now, which by the way, I think it's one of the most underrated tournaments in the world. I don't know why it's in January. They should have the same respect as the Euros and as the South America. They should have it in the summer. At least that's how I feel. They don't have respect for it. But if it's for some other reason, I'm sorry that I said this. But yeah, like I said, today's AFCON themed video. We have a team, a squad even, full of AFCON players and see if they can win the Champions League.
Okay, let's go.
So in case you see one of your favorite players that is pretty big, born in Africa, it's because they probably weren't selected, and if anything, because I missed out on them because I only chose 2 players from each position. So sorry if I missed out on your favorite player. But yeah, like I said, welcome back to another Creative Club challenge. You guys will see 2 this week because I couldn't think of a team versus team challenge, so you're gonna get 2 Creative Club challenges. But leave down in the comments down below another Creative Club challenge you guys want to see. Like I said, what we usually do in these experiments, we create a club, we select a genre. Today it is an AFCON squad, and basically see if they can win the Champions League in a sim season. But anyways, let's get started. I always skip this because you guys don't want to see this. It's gonna take me a while to come up with a name and stuff like that. Okay, here we have AFCON FC, Vipers because it sounds pretty cool. AFCON for the short name, abbreviation is AFC. In today's video, we're replacing Watford because according to what I've read and what I've heard, I don't know if it was true or not, Watford did not allow 2 other players to go to the AFCON, which was Emmanuel Dennis and Ismail Assar. So if it is true, they don't deserve to be in the Premier League in this challenge video because that is absolutely disrespectful.
Disgusting!
These players want to represent their club.
Fam, are you stupid?
I mean, their country, I'm sorry. They should go ahead and do that, but who knows what happened. Like I said, that is not confirmed. That's at least from what I heard last, but yeah, Watford is gone in this video. Okay, so here are the kits and badges. So Africa, being a continent, obviously all continents are green. If you look at the globe, man, it's blue, water, and then green continents. But I feel like Africa is the most, like, naturic, I don't know if that's a word, naturic continent where the animals live outside. Obviously, animals live outside. People sometimes get along with animals, but there's a lot of animals. Probably the most animals in the world live in Africa. So I went for the green because green stands for nature in my views. But as well as a lot of African countries and the teams do have green in their flags and in their kits as well. So Ghana, we have Cameroon, and we have Nigeria, and many more who use the color green. So we went for 2 Adidas kits. I also used black because I thought it looked pretty cool. The combination of green, black, and white. And then we have green and white here, a simple one. To be honest, I like the away kit better, even though you guys don't see the kits in this video. And we have the customized crest. So I went for something with an animal. There's only 2 options, a deer or a lion. I had to go for a lion because when people think about Africa, they think of animals. And when you think of animals in Africa, you think of elephants, giraffes, and lions as well. Okay, so in most videos, we do get rid of Man United and Chelsea. This time, we're getting rid of Liverpool and put AFCON FC. Obviously, right now, they are weak. I put them super weak, but I'm going to go ahead and sign the players I have already made up. Okay, boys, here we have the AFCON squad of 2021. Obviously, it's not AFCON squad of 2021, but these are the best players that are going to AFCON, in my opinion. Obviously, a lot of players missed out due to many reasons, but as long as they're going to AFCON, most of them are in the squad. Before we do start reading the squad, leave down your predictions. Who do you guys think is winning the AFCON this year? I know you guys may not watch AFCON, but you guys definitely should because there's a lot of amazing players there. So, and a lot of amazing teams too. A lot of teams well-rounded, as well as the small teams in Africa. They're very passionate about football, man. So they're not gonna give it an easy feat for the big teams. But thinking about it, last year's winners was Algeria. I don't think Algeria had the same power as they did last time. Mahrez obviously carried them to that victory. I think I have to give it to either Ivory Coast or Nigeria, man. There isn't a lot of Nigerian players in this squad, but there's a lot of talented ones. A couple missing out, which I will get to later on. But I think I'm backing Ivory Coast to win. There's a lot of amazing players in Ivory Coast. Maybe Salah or Mane can carry their teams to the final. I don't think Aubameyang has what it takes to carry Gabon to the final and to win it at all. But Ivory Coast have so many talented players. Leave down your predictions down below on who you think will win the AFCON this year. Okay, so first of all, we have Koulibaly in that center back position in the reserves, representing Ivory Coast from Wolves. Wolves are really going to miss him this January. Depending on how long he's out for. If they reach the final, it will be longer. But Wolves are in kind of trouble. They have 2 players out, 2 defenders out, which we'll get to the second player soon. But Bali is representing Ivory Coast this year. Moving on to the right back position, we have Hamadi Traore. Plays for Stade Rennais. Probably the least profile player here in the squad. A lot of people probably don't know about him. He plays for Stade Rennais. Like I said, he is representing Mali in this competition. He plays for Mali. I was going to go for someone else in the right back position, but somehow I didn't take him. And that is the player of Mazuri. I think that's how you say his name. The one from Ajax. He does represent Morocco. Mazar Mazraoui. Okay.
In the beginning.
Okay, boys, I'm sorry for mispronunciation, but Mazraoui missed out on the Morocco squad. I have no idea why, to be honest. I didn't do my research, but he missed out, which is pretty weird. But so Traore is our backup right back today. By the way, I use Wikipedia for the squad, so if something is wrong, blame Wikipedia, not me. In the left wing position, the backup left wing position or striker position, we have Munir El Haddad. So Munir El Haddad, a Barca Academy graduate, obviously used to be from Spain, but he decided to represent Morocco because his career didn't really go out the path that he wanted it to. But he's a pretty decent player playing for Sevilla, like I said, representing Monaco. In the CDM position, you can see the squad is very, very stacked. If you see an 82 in the reserves, we have Idrissa Gana Gueye. Obviously, Idrissa Gana Gueye does represent Senegal in this year's AFCON, but he's been an amazing player for a couple years now, maybe a little bit past it right now, but I think he will still do a very good job for Senegal. Senegal have a really strong team, obviously captained by Mane. In goal, we have Andre Onana. Obviously hasn't played football for a while due to his ban. We don't know what happened in reality, but he will be representing, I believe it is Cameroon. I almost said Ghana. It is Cameroon. He is the best goalkeeper in Cameroon, one of the best goalkeepers in Africa, but not the very best in my opinion. But hopefully they do go far. Cameroon are one of those teams that always qualify for the World Cup but seem to never do anything. Like I said, there's a lot of stacked players. If you see Andre Onana in the bench, you're thinking, man, this squad is really stacked. So I really do think they have a chance of winning the Champions League today. But let's go ahead and continue. Romain Saïss is the other Wolves center back I was talking about going to the AFCON, representing Monaco. Romain Saïss is with Monaco. Monaco, a very good side, but they've left out a couple players. Like I've already said, Mazraoui, one of them, and another player I will get to in a little bit. But Romain Saïss will be a rock-solid defender for Monaco this year. Moving on to the backup left-back position, even though he can play center-back for Senegal, it is Diallo. Diallo used to be French as well, decided to represent Senegal because French have a lot of talent in the squad. And Diallo just wanted to play some international football. I'm pretty sure that's why he switched to Senegal. But like I said, he will be representing Senegal this year in the AFCON. Moving on to our second backup striker, we do have En-Nesyri. I don't know how to say his name, bro. It's very difficult. But he is going to be representing Morocco, if you guys didn't know. Plays for Sevilla, has been linked to Arsenal in recent years and other big clubs like West Ham as well. So obviously he's, like I said, to be honest, I've never seen him play, but he's someone to be reckoned with, because if big clubs like Arsenal and West Ham are linked to him, he's gonna be dangerous in the AFCON as well. Moving on to the winner and the captain of the last AFCON, it is Riyad Mahrez. Obviously Riyad Mahrez took his team to the final and won it last AFCON that took place. So Mahrez, not even good enough to be in the starting lineup in my opinion. But Algeria this year, I don't think they're looking as strong as before. I guess their golden generation is kind of ending. I know a bunch of players like Benacer is there, as well as Mahrez and Besbiani as well, but I just think the African countries around them have become a little bit stronger. But I'm not doubting Algeria. They could probably pull a rabbit out of the bag with the experience, obviously winning it last year. In our backup CDM or center mid position, we have Thomas Partey, Arsenal product, obviously just joined last season from Atletico Madrid. Been an amazing player for Arsenal so far. I think he's had a lot of injuries, to be fair, but he's going to be representing Ghana. Ghana have a really strong side as well, so one of the favorites. Moving on to our backup left wing position, we do have everybody's favorite Crystal Palace player, Wilfried Zaha. The captain, the man who wants to leave every single year, is representing Ivory Coast. Obviously, he could have represented England, but he never got the chance, so he's been representing Ivory Coast for the past couple years. One of the big main players of Ivory Coast, and one of the reasons why I think they'll make it all the way to the final and possibly win it. Okay, boys, now moving on to the starting lineup. Probably the best goalkeeper in this calendar year, 2021, Edouard Mendy, is between the sticks for Senegal. So Senegal are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Not the most all-around squad, but looking at Edouard Mendy in that squad, as well as Koulibaly, who you see right there, Sadio Mane with the captain's armband, as well as some other players I've already mentioned previous, are going to be a force to be reckoned with, man. Edouard Mendy is not going to make it easy for any striker in the AFCON this year. And in the right back position, we have Achraf, I hope that was right, Hakimi, representing Morocco, and I think he's very underrated, man. He is rated, but not as much as he should be, man. He obviously representing Morocco, like I said before, plays for PSG. I feel like he shouldn't have joined PSG because PSG are kind of struggling. Probably should have joined a Man City because he deserves to win countless of trophies because he's such an amazing player, man. But Achraf Hakimi, I do believe he captains the Morocco side, but Morocco are also a force to be reckoned with, even though leaving out one of their best players, which I'll get to in a little bit. Hakimi, hopefully he can make it to the final. Okay, moving on to the only Burkina Faso player we do have on the list. It is Tapsoba. I forgot his first name. I think it is Emmanuel Tapsoba. Edmond Tapsoba, representing Burkina Faso. Obviously, a very young center back, age 22, one of the most touted center backs to become an amazing player in the future, world class even. Plays for Bayer Leverkusen at the moment. 81 rating. I don't think that does him justice. Maybe just a little bit more. but he is still very young, and I think Burkina Faso won't make it too far. They have another talent by the likes of Bertrand Traore, but they're probably going to struggle, to be honest. Probably won't win it. In the center back position, we probably have the best center back in Africa, Kalidou Koulibaly, obviously representing his side, Senegal, 30 years old, playing for Napoli. Never really got his big move that he wanted for the past 5 years, but he's still an amazing defender. I'm pretty sure he'll lead Senegal really far. Okay, moving on to the left back position, which is probably the least position that they have talent in Africa. It is Ben Biani. Obviously, there's a lot of players who could play both fullbacks like Hakimi, but full on left back, the best one we do have in Africa, it is Ben Biani, who is going to the AFCON. So obviously, Ben Biani has been playing for Mönchengladbach for a while now, representing Algeria, last time's winners as well. Moving on to the first CDM position, we do have Franck Kessié. Franck Kessié, we all know he has been dominating for Milan ever since he joined from the Ivory Coast. Wants to move away, apparently. Might join Liverpool, has been heavily linked to Liverpool. An amazing CDM, one of the main reasons why I believe Ivory Coast will win it this year. Moving on to his CDM partner, probably the best DM, best midfielder in Africa. It is Wilfred Ndidi, representing Nigeria. Obviously, we all know that. Plays for Leicester City, still only 24 years of age, and one of the best CDMs in the world, in my opinion. Nigeria have a really strong squad with Ndidi there as well. It's going to be a solid CDM for them to go ahead and attack the balls. Ndidi has everything covered. Moving on to the left wing position, we do have Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane. I said it last time I was on it. He's the best football player in the world.
We all know who Mane is. Amazing talent, amazing player. 29 years of age, representing Senegal. I do believe he is the captain. Hasn't been in his best form this year and maybe even last season. But when you're representing your country, some sort of different passion comes out of you, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing Sadio Mane dominating AFCON this year, maybe even reaching the final. On to the best player at AFCON this year, hands down, no questions asked, it is Mohamed Salah. Probably the best player in the world at form at the moment. It is 29-year-old Mohamed Salah, who captains Egypt, and he is the captain for today's squad. The best player in rating in this squad, the best player in form in real life in this squad. Mohamed Salah is coming off a season, like a season of his life. Probably not his best season because we don't know how he's going to end it. But it's looking like if he continues like this, he's going to have his best season. Obviously, Egypt have not been famous for being very, very talented and very, very good. But when you have Mohamed Salah on the side, you're going far no matter what. Mohamed Salah is probably going to carry them to the final. Maybe even carry them to the final. Maybe a semi-finals would be amazing for them. Imagine if Mohamed Salah carries Egypt to the AFCON final and winning it. Absolute scenes, man. Moving on probably to the weakest positions other than left back, it is our strikers. So Sebastian Haller is our first striker here, representing Ivory Coast. 82, probably doesn't deserve that 82 rating. Obviously, he's in the form of his life right now with Ajax. Obviously, being the top scorer of the Champions League at the moment, leading Ajax to first place in their group stages. So Sebastian Haller is going to be a very dangerous player. And I think he is going to be the second most dangerous player next to Mohamed Salah. And I think they'll win it because of him. Him playing up top, receiving balls from everybody else on the pitch. There's no way he's not scoring +4 goals. Moving on to our final striker, and it's an African great, a Gabon legend, the best player out of Gabon. It is Pierre Aubameyang, the captain as well. Did not play their first game, however, but I think he's joining up on the squad. I read into it. I looked at Wikipedia. It said he's in the squad, but when I checked the scores today, because I'm pretty sure they played today, he wasn't there in the lineup or in the bench. So I'm pretty sure he's joining up, probably from a Premier League game. We'll probably play the second game, but if he's not in the squad, I'm sorry about that. Wikipedia said he was going to be in the squad, so we have Aubameyang. Obviously, Aubameyang is falling out with his club right now, so maybe this little trip to the AFCON will help him clear his mind, decide on what he wants for his future, but he's still going to get some goals if he does play the last 2 games of the group stages. He'll probably pick up like 3 or 4 goals, be one of the top goal scorers. Like I said, Gabon don't have too much talent. But yeah, that is the AFCON squad of 2021, the best players who are going to AFCON. Let me name a couple players that missed out. So here on the screen, you guys do see FIFA. This is how I kind of made the squads. Obviously, first looked at this, then looked at who was going to the AFCON. So I'm going to go little by little, just see a couple big players that missed out. So Hakim Ziyech was left out of the squad for some reason, probably because he hasn't been playing this season. Very controversial though, leaving your best player at home, probably second best player next to Hakimi at home. Matip, I'm not sure to be honest. I'm pretty sure he's been injured a lot, hasn't been playing, same as Hakim Ziyech, has not been representing Cameroon. Like I said, this was Wikipedia. If Joao Matip has been playing, was selected, I'm sorry, I looked at it at Wikipedia. Yassine Bounou was left out of our squad due to too many talent, too many goalkeepers. I didn't want to have too many players in the squad. I don't want to have to sign too many players in this little save. So Yassine Bounou misses out due to the talent that Africa do have. I mentioned Mazraoui obviously missed out for Morocco for some weird reason. I should probably search it up later, but he didn't make it to the Morocco squad for some reason. Ziyech was dropped as well, so I'm not really too surprised. To Victor Osimhen, one player out of 2 players that are missing out for Nigeria, which are really good players. So Osimhen, and he's going to be very low on this list. It is going to be Emmanuel Dennis. Like I said, mentioned with Watford, last I heard, it's because they didn't let him. So I mean, hopefully that's not true, because Watford would be absolutely disgusting. Osimhen was put out, I think, due to COVID or an injury. There was a legal battle going on. I remember seeing it, but I didn't read into it too much. Is another player missing out due to his side not qualifying for the AFCON. Players like Nicolas Pepe, Naby Keita, Fofana, other players probably missed out due to the squad being too good already, or the nation's not making it, or for some other weird reason. Okay, but that is today's squad, AFCON 2021, the best players. It is time to find out. Can they win the Champions League? Leave your predictions down below. Like I said, leave down your suggestions for the next Creator Club challenge you guys do want to see. And by the way, thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. It's been such a ride for these past 8 months. So if you're not subscribed and you're new to the channel, make sure to click that sub button. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Okay, boys, we have reached the end of the season. Can a squad full of AFCON players, the best AFCON players, can they win the Champions League? Okay, boys, in the past, we've seen a couple of our teams. We've only done 2 Creator Club challenges win the league, so I kind of want to put some emphasis on this as well, even though the whole point is to win the Champions League, but they did win the league. Let's scroll up. I think they're top 8. So I had no hesitation to go through the top 10 because they have a very good squad. So top 8. Okay, they didn't finish in 8th place. Did they finish top 6? Okay, they finished above top 6. Did they finish top 4? Boys, they're in the top 4, boys. They obviously secured Champions League football. How far did they make it? 4th place. No, Man United go 4th place. 3rd place. Tottenham Hotspur. 2nd place, it has to be AFCON, and then Man City first. It always happens. 2nd place, it is Man City. AFCON have won the league title with 89 points, winning by 1 point. But like I said, the whole point of this video is for the Champions League. However, as well as in the FA Cup, they couldn't reach the final or semis. They lost to Everton in the quarters. Carabao Cup, how did they do? And nope, didn't reach the final either. Okay, boys, the reason you clicked on this video. Can a team full of the AFCON players this year win the Champions League? Did they get past the group in Group B? Yes, they did. 14 points. They were in the toughest group, and they still got away with 1st place. Round of 16. Who did they play against? They did play against Paris, and they lost 7-6 in aggregate, man. No way. They tried so hard. When have you ever seen an aggregate score of 7-6? Never, bro. Oh my god. It was probably an amazing 2 games to watch. If you guys can't tell, the first game was won by AFCON, because if this was 3-5, then it would have been 3-2 in the first game to AFCON. So PSG did a Barcelona way. They turned it around. I cannot believe AFCON blew it, bro. Eventual winners was Inter Milan, by the way. And just in case you guys think I was making it up, as you can see, they did win the first leg 3-2, but PSG came back 5-3, man. That's absolutely insane. Okay, but now it's time to see how the squad did this season. Taking a look at our top appearance maker, it is a 3-way tie with Hakimi, Mane, and City. So it looks like either Aubameyang or Hala didn't play every single game. Top goal scorer was Sadio Mane with 31 goals. I thought Salah was gonna shine, but Sadio Mane took it up, stepped up to the plate, and absolutely dominated this season. City picked up 23 goals. Aubameyang with 15, not too bad. Salah with 12, Mahrez with 11, and Sebastian Haller with 8. As for top assists, Sadio Mane once again the player of the year for this squad. It has to be 15 assists. Riyad Mahrez right behind him with 10, Aubameyang with 7, Hakimi with 6, and Salah with 5. Top clean sheets, it has to be given to Edouard Mendy with 9. And did the other goalkeeper get another? Did Onana get any game time? He played 1 game, man. Who else played less than 10 games? Munir. That's pretty much it. Everybody else played more than 10 games. Wilfried Zaha not getting a single goal, man. But this squad did pretty good, man, if I do say so myself, okay? Won the Premier League by 1 point. Reached the quarters of the FA Cup. Carabao Cup didn't reach anywhere near. They probably would have reached the final of the Champions League if it wasn't for PSG's comeback, but an amazing video. So the question was, can a team full of the best AFCON players going to the competition this year win the Champions League? No. But can they win the Premier League? Yes. That is the end for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, you guys know exactly what to do. Make sure to leave down your suggestions for the next Creator Club. I have one coming out on Thursday, already planned, but for next week, make your suggestions. Always do the things that you love, the things that make you happy, and just be yourself, man. It's been your boy Edgar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day, and chamos.